discuss with you the Japan nuclear crisis that happened just a few months ago. And just to kind of tell you a story about myself, just a couple days ago, if you're watching the news, you heard that San Onofre had a bit of an alarm go off. That I know when I arrived to work, I work at St. Jude, just down the street at the hospital. My manager was in the office. I walk in and I see her, and I automatically get alarmed because I think, oh no, maybe I'm in trouble. Turns out because of the plant alarm that went off and the evacuation of the area around the plant, we were told to begin prepping ourselves to maybe receive patients in case there was a hazardous material that had affected anyone. Luckily for us, though, it turned out to be non-radioactive material that was spilled. It was just ammonia. But San Onofre is the closest power plant near us here in Orange County. And if you can see, I have a map here of other power plants around us. But luckily for us, it wasn't anything serious. But sadly for the people of Japan, who on March 11th, 2011, had a 9.0 earthquake. That earthquake and tsunami, it caused the plant to fail, and so in this speech, I'm going to inform the class about I will inform the class that the disaster can happen here in the United States as it has before, and I will inform you of the other events that have happened, and also that what has happened, that because of what's happened from the tsunami and earthquake, what we can learn from it and what the government is doing to help. Okay. Firstly, one of the examples of an event that has happened, a nuclear plant disaster that has happened here in the United States, is on a 3-mile island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. On the island, the plant there, their generators failed and ended up having the same reaction that happened during the earthquake in Japan. And that happened in Japan. It caused a nuclear meltdown, and it was actually one of the worst that's happened since it was the first to happen, and it released nuclear radiation throughout the area into the environment, just like the Japanese one did. And also, moving on to my second point. What we have learned from the Japanese tsunami and disaster is that after it occurred, President Obama had geological surveys done around the plants in the United States and has actually found that we have many problems going on, and this is a major concern since we've been depending on nuclear power since the coal industry has been diminishing. So one thing that we have learned is that a plant that's not too far away from us in Diablo Canyon actually had its generators turned off 18 months before it was even discovered by the crew that surveyed the area. And then another thing we have found is that the San Onofre plant, according to Southern California Edison, has a 25-foot wall that would withstand a tsunami if it happened at the fault line that's 5 miles offshore. But that it would not be able to handle a 9.0 earthquake similar to the one that happened in Japan, but it would be able to sustain a 7.0 earthquake. In this speech, I informed you that the event that happened in Japan can happen here in the United States, and that the government can help us fix the problem